So we've got Miguel Alvarez and David Sharp here. Like we mentioned in our pre-fight kind of show roundup, David Sharp's had the two fastest submissions on EOC. One on EOC 6 and one on our last show at EOC 8. So it'll be interesting to see if he can replicate any of that here. Really strong leg lock game, but Miguel himself, he actually just won the Scottish Open last weekend, I believe. So both guys very, very good, very, very skilled. So I'm interested to see how this match goes. 10th Planet Glasgow had a great night so far.
2 wins back to back.
Yep, 2 subs. I think having a look here, Miguel's definitely, I don't know weight-wise, but frame-wise, he's bigger than David Sharp. He looks quite a bit stronger.
He might have the strength advantage. Yep. Just got to say that.
Yep.
And again, attacking the legs.
Yeah, I would say, well, from what I've seen, it's hard to say because I've not seen a huge amount of Miguel. Just some of his success the last weekend there. Obviously, IBJJF rules tournament last week, so no leg locks, but David Sharp has an insane leg lock game. It's something he works a lot on. So I would imagine he's probably got a slight leg lock advantage. But from what we've seen earlier on tonight, the 10 Planet Glasgow guys aren't scared to engage in the leg lock game. So it must be something they work a lot on. Miguel looking for maybe some type of necktie variation here. And you can also go for a Darce here, but most guys that tend to fight. Yeah, he's now changed to the Darce grip. David Sharp keeping his hand quite high, back to that necktie grip and rolled him over. Nice escape from Sharpie there.
That was nice.
Really nice. Nice smile on his face there.
I think he was very happy with that, biding his time.
That grip, like when they get that kind of front headlock, one arm in, necktie series grip, it can be, if you're up against someone that knows what they're doing with that, someone like, Craig McIntosh, our announcer for tonight, like it's horrific. It's one of the most painful front kind of choke submissions you can find yourself in. She's looking here maybe to do this knee cut. And you can see the similarities in the styles from the 10th Planet Glasgow guys, like the knee shield position and half guard. They're all kind of entering a very similar way into the legs, but see, at the end of the day, loads of gyms are made on what they're all very good at. Danaher Death Squad, very good at leg locks. Loads of gyms are known for what they're good at, so it goes to show that they're clearly drilling a lot and they have a system that works for them. David Sharp looking to go into the north-south kind of position here. A really good match here so far, I think, for me, knowing... Oh, he's looking for the toe hold here. David Sharp looking for the toe hold here. Ah, nice. Miguel had a leg lock entry of his own there, but David Sharp able to kind of kick himself out of there. Kind of looking to rock him forward and back into that front choke position for Miguel, back into that kind of potential necktie position.
Something up again from that.
David Sharp going for that same kind of defence there, just keeping his arm nice and high towards the hip of Miguel. Now that is tight, that is extremely tight. As soon as you trap the leg, that's kind of when it becomes a bit more of an issue. It's one of those positions that you could easily put someone out, like someone who's tough, like someone who's hard to submit.
Not willing to give up.
But I find, like I said, in terms of how it feels, it is one of the most sore submissions you can find yourself getting caught in. It's called a necktie for a reason. It's actually maybe looking for a bulldog choke here, or some type of back take. David Sharp trying to turn back into him now, back into that kind of reverse De La Riva position.
Nice from David Sharp there in that last exchange, just not to panic.
Yeah.
Especially when, the neckties that kind of deep.
The more you panic and the more you make large movements, the more amount of space. The more amount of space you create for people. Sharpie's rolled over into that Kimura trap position. The Kimura trap's just kind of slipped out of it there. Kimura trap's a great system for the guys that are good at it. It's been around years as well, but it's still something you see a lot of, especially in Nogi. I think both guys are probably realising that this is a super evenly matched,
very well matched
fight. So they're not really taking any big, massive risks, any unnecessary risks. Sharpie now dropping in on the leg himself. Miguel just his legs cleared of the knee line slightly, but Sharpie's not actually looking to use this to finish at the moment. Miguel's pushing off Sharpie's opposite leg, but David doesn't look too bothered about letting Miguel kind of do something with his leg. He's probably okay with that happening in order to try and get into a leg entanglement of his own.
Yep.
Both guys just going kind of leg crazy at the moment here. Miguel sits back down now. Oh, nearly a nice knee cut pass there from David Sharp. Yeah, now completed the pass. Miguel try to turn back in to David Sharp now. Sharp keeping his head, his base nice and low, and just had to disengage there. I have to say I've been really impressed with the guys from 10th Planet Glasgow tonight. I think with like the system and how popular gi jiu-jitsu is, especially in Scotland, they're probably not a gym we get to see enough of.
Yeah.
And a style of grappling we don't see a huge amount of. But it's been good to see them here tonight, and I've been super impressed with what I've seen
all three
from
guys
the guys
so far
from
have
Tempe.
been really, really top quality.
Sharpie staying heavy on top here. He's maybe going to he was looking for the arm there just to isolate that. Maybe start looking for a Kimura, start looking for an arm lock. He's now in a front headlock position of his own.
Well, I think we can certainly say that David Sharp has lost his record.
Fastest submission, yeah.
Yeah.
Now he's looking to go on that arm. Leave it now. Sorry, our referee just dropped something in the cage. My co-commentator Callum tried to reach for it. Can't have long left in this match, so it'll be interesting to see what way this goes if we don't end in a submission. I think Miguel's probably had the closest submission. Yeah. All the 10th Planet guys celebrating the start of maybe some type of rubber guard sequence here.
Really cool to see, the 10th Planet guys, and obviously with that rubber guard and the dexterity that you need in your hips and your knee joints to be able to sit in that position for a period of time, specifically, like that was a good minute there.
Very nice pass there from David Sharp. Really nice pass. I think Miguel maybe realised he wasn't going to get... Some people, when they get into rubber guard, they start trying to posture really hard, putting like hands on the hips. As soon as you start posturing, that's what really starts to create opportunities. I think David Sharp stayed pretty calm there. He's now in the mount position. Now, what do we say here? Is Miguel's had the closest submission attempt, I think. But David
definitely.
Sharp has now, in the last few minutes, really ran away with it positionally. Some really nice guard passes, and again another pass. So how do you score this?
It's interesting to see
hard,
how...
we weren't obviously at the fighters rules meeting today, so we don't know, is it going to be scored as just a pure referee's opinion? Is it going to be scored on submission attempts? I'm quite interested to see how this fight does end up getting scored. David Sharp maybe going for his own front. He's going for his own front choke here. He's tapping.
What an amazing match.
Fantastic finish from David Sharp there. Absolutely fantastic finish.
And your winner by dash stroke